Hey YouTube, it is Melanie back with another Black Metal Monday. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, and if you're new to this channel and you're watching this for the first time, yeah, this is a Melanie Loves Death Metal channel, but when I started this channel, I also was recently really getting into Black Metal. It's obviously something that's been around for a long time. I've listened to bands, for a large portion of my life, but I have never really fully been a huge black metal fan. Just several bands I've liked, but recently I've just been really getting into it, finding a lot of new music. So I started this series just to show off the collection that has been growing. But for a few months there, I wasn't really buying anything. I got into just a little bit of a funk when it came to listening to black metal, but I recently started doing it again. I don't know, I just kind of got into the mood for it again. And so I bought a bunch of shit again. So today's gonna be pretty much a collection update. I haven't really listened to a couple of these fully through all the way yet. So don't really have a whole lot of thoughts about some of them, but I do want to show off what I've been getting. So I'll start with the nice pile of CDs that I recently got. Starting off with the band that I am just going to be 100% honest with you. I'd never heard of this band until recently. I was watching another YouTuber's collection update, and he got a couple of their vinyls. Said if you really like atmospheric black metal, if you really like bands like Seor and stuff like that, you'll love this band. And that's the type of black metal that I really enjoy. So I checked out the band. I really liked the albums that I heard, and so I bought a couple that I was able to find available, but they have quite a bit out. So again, I'm pretty new, so I don't really know a whole lot of background on this band, so I'm sure whoever's watching this video, you probably know a lot more than I do. So anyway, this is Winterfylleth, and this is their 5th full length called the Dark Hereafter. This admittedly was the first one that I heard when I checked them out, and I absolutely love this album. I've listened to this quite a few times since I've gotten it. And this pretty much sold me on the band. Like I said, this is their 5th full length. They have 7 full lengths out. So I was able to find these pretty cheap on Discogs. I know that like Amazon and stuff like that has them. Hello, phone. Can you be quiet? And yeah, so I snagged it along with 2 other ones. And this album is fantastic. It's a band out of the UK, so UK black metal. Just, very simple CD. Really nice landscape pictures, as you can see, similar to how, some of those other atmospheric black metal bands are. So again, this album is really good. It's the first one that I ever listened to. This is actually the one that I saw on the collection update from another YouTuber that I watch. And I was completely sold. So like I said, I bought 2 other albums from them, and I bought their 6th full length, and this is called the Hollowing of Heirdom. I can't say that word. This is just a digipack, a very simple. This is probably the most simple digipack I've ever seen. It's just a bifold digipack, similar to like what a vinyl would be. There's the band right there, the nice little landscape image on the front, and then there you go. The CD just is in here. Like I said, it's like almost like a mini vinyl, and then the CD is pretty much just nothing on it. So yeah, this album I listened through once, really enjoyed it. Probably not as much as this one, but admittedly, first time I ever heard it, this is what sold me on the band. So this is probably gonna be my favorite one until I start listening to all the other ones a lot more. But again, another great album. This band is really epic, by the way. Just there's a lot of layers and elements to it. The vocals are fantastic. You can hear everything. It's not like the raw black metal where you sometimes don't hear the vocals. Very talented musicians for this group. Yeah, I was very blown away by this band. I was actually really surprised that I had never heard them. And so then finally I got their latest full length. I think this came out in 2 years ago, 2020, or a year and a half ago or about. This is the Reckoning Dawn. Again, another like bifold digipack that's similar to a vinyl, and then nice band image right there. So yeah, this band is incredible. I'm just really shocked that I had never heard them until now. I mean, I guess I'm not shocked. There's a lot of black metal that I've never heard, and ever since I started this channel, ever since I started my Instagram account, a lot of people have exposed me to great music. So yeah, this stuff is fantastic, and thank you again to the Motley Crue forever. I don't know if anybody watches his channel. Nick, he has a massive black metal collection. Just a lot of really hard to find stuff, a lot of really good stuff, a lot of obscure stuff, a lot of controversial stuff, but just in general has an incredible vinyl collection, an incredible CD and tape collection. The guy's hilarious. I just love how dry and sarcastic he is, and he ruffles people's feathers sometimes, and I'm like, you know what? I know he's not being serious. So he has a really cool channel. I love his collection updates. He does them about once a month now. They're about 40 minutes long. And like I said, he shows off a lot of crazy stuff. A lot of stuff that I'd never heard. Admittedly, he's the reason why I've started to listen to a lot of this black metal stuff that I've been buying. So I'll link his channel. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably know who he is. He's been on YouTube for a while now. He's got a lot more subscribers than I do. So, all right. And then the next group of CDs that I got, admittedly, this was a black metal band that I've known, obviously, for a very long time. I mean, everybody knows this band. I listened to them when I was a lot younger. I always really enjoyed them, just never owned anything by them. And then they recently just put out a bunch of represses of their first couple albums. I did not get them on vinyl. The cost was what really drove me to not buy the vinyl, but I did get them on CD. I actually got the first two as birthday gifts. So yeah, I think you probably know what I'm about to say. Satyricon, Dark Medieval Times is their first full length. Satyricon, everybody knows Satyricon, right? Like, I don't need to tell you that they're from Norway. Norwegian black metal, probably one of the best bands ever. This is probably one of my all-time favorite black metal albums. Like I said, I grew up with Satyricon, as probably many of you guys did too. And yeah, it's a really nice digipack. It comes with, it's got that new album artwork that people were bitching about. I don't understand, whatever. And then a really cool pictures inside of the guys and just the lyrics, and there's some cool liner notes, and yeah, so amazing album. I'm glad that I have it on a physical format right now. Maybe someday I'll get the vinyl versions. I know that like Revolver still has them in stock. The pricing on them is it's a lot, and I just have been buying so much other vinyl right now. So maybe someday. I'm sure I need to snag them though before they get completely sold out, and then you can't buy them at all. And if you have to buy them off Discogs, it's going to be like $120 for one. So I might just bite the bullet and just get them so I can avoid that situation. But for now, I've got the CDs, and they sound fantastic. These are really, really well done. And this digipack, I'm not a huge fan of digipacks, but it's a really nice digipack. And for anybody that doesn't know, these are on Napalm Records. So I'm pretty sure the vinyls are completely sold out on Napalm, but there's CDs and stuff like that lingering around. And I think you can guess what the next one is. The Shadowthrone. So this is their second full length. Another incredible album. If I had to choose between the two, obviously I would probably pick this one, and this is just being completely biased, and it was the first one I'd ever heard, and it's the only one that I ever really listened to until recently. This one obviously is also incredible. Another nice digipack. Comes with a really cool booklet with, the iconic pictures in there. These are really well done. I actually am a nerd, and I bought CD slipcovers for these because I don't want them to get damaged, because these are probably some of my favorite CDs right now that I've recently gotten. So yeah, great stuff. I absolutely love these albums, and like I said, I don't think I need to go into full discussion about them. Everybody knows them, everybody listens to them. And then finally, this was not a birthday gift. I just bought this because I saw it for sale on Amazon. So Amazon at least does CDs correctly. I haven't had any issues with that in that regard. And this is Nemesis Divinia. I think you guys probably knew that was coming. So I guess I'm on the hunt now for all the other albums. They have 9 or 10, 11, I don't even remember. Again, another really nice CD that's been done. I think this was recently pressed too. Maybe last year they repressed this. I can't remember. Probably going to try and grab this on vinyl too. I think these are a little bit easier to find. Great album again. These first three are probably my favorite Satyricon albums. I haven't immediately listened to a lot of their newer stuff that's been coming out in the last several years. So probably what I'm going to be doing these next couple weeks is listening and buying to what I like. So that is the first wave of CDs. And then the next one, I actually just got these in yesterday and the day before. Two albums that I really am excited that I finally have. So The first one is a band that I had never heard of. I saw them on Bandcamp. They were trending in like as the #1 black metal band for I don't know how long. So many people on Instagram were posting their vinyls and saying this is probably going to be one of the album of the year contenders, all this stuff. So I finally sat down and listened to it while I was working one day, and I ended up listening to it 3 times, and then I ended up searching around, and of course the vinyl sold out. So I ended up finding the CD for a pretty decent price. I mean, I would have been able to buy the vinyl for around the same price, but I just settled for the CD for now. I don't even know how to say their name, so I'm not even going to try it, but I'm sure you guys probably are familiar with this album cover. Ninkharsag, I don't know how to say it, I'm so sorry. Band out of the UK, I believe these guys are from. And yeah, this is a really great album. This is their second full length. First time I ever heard these guys. Yeah, they have fantastic vocals, very clear, concise vocals, I should say. It's not like any of that raw black metal stuff. Riffs, I would say, you know, for the most part, it's nothing like super groundbreaking, but it's incredible music. It's very, very aggressive. It's got some really great riffs in there. And yeah, I really enjoyed this album. So definitely check this out. A lot of people think this album is great. The album's name is called The Dread March of Solemn Gods. And I just realized I don't have the CD in here, probably because I was listening to it before I started recording this. But yeah, it has a really nice booklet that comes with all the lyrics and, you know, pictures and stuff like that. And I'll just show it really quick. So I actually really love the album artwork. So I think that looks pretty cool. I posted this on Instagram yesterday, and Ken from Ken's Death Metal Crypt said this is dissection worship. So there you go. If you like dissection, you'll probably love this. Here you go, pictures of the members of the band. Really, really good album. Again, definitely check this out. I'll link it. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say the band's name. I should have like found a YouTube video or somebody announced it correctly. I'll learn it. I'll get there. But yeah, really good album. And thank you to all of the like 5 or 6 people that have suggested this to me. I think I got like 5 or 6 messages on Instagram telling me to check this out, that I'm probably going to really like it, linking me to the Bandcamp, all this stuff. Always really enjoy when people do that for me. That's probably one of my favorite things that has been going on right now since starting this channel, and my Instagram account has been talking with everybody and discussing music and what's been coming out and if I got something and stuff like that. So you're hurting my wallet, but also it's been a lot of fun. All right, the final CD I got is just, yeah, I don't know. Someday these aren't going to be impossible to get. This was not impossible to get, but the vinyls are. So this is the Lamp of Murmuur and Revnant Marquis split that came out I think last year on Death Cult Productions, and then this is a collab with Goat Prayer Records. So really quickly, if you did not know this already, Death Cult is now putting all their stuff on Goat Prayer's website and selling through there. So they dropped this, I think, like a week or 2 ago, that this was, I think this is a repress or something. And I snagged it as soon as I saw it, and I got it like a week later. So super fast shipping. But again, these vinyls are incredibly hard to get. It's ridiculous. Like I think they're going for well over $100 on Discogs. So I settled for the CD for now because they were very accessible and cheap. So yeah, I finally have this in my collection. It's a really good split. So out of the recent Lamp of Murmuur splits that have come out, this one is probably my favorite to come out in recent times. Like the Daiichi one is very, very good. I love the music on that. But for this one, I think I really enjoy these songs a little bit more. There you go. There's the 2 acts right there. And then Revnant Marquis, I'm probably saying his name completely wrong. I was not too familiar with him until I heard this split. So, because again, I'm really new to like the raw black metal. Really enjoyed the 4 songs that he has on here. It's, you know, raw black metal. A little bit reminds me a little bit of just a little bit of Black Celice. But it's got riffs and stuff like that, so really good. And then obviously Lamp of Murmuur, I think, you know, do I need to talk about Lamp of Murmuur? For anyone that didn't know, Revnant Marquis is from the UK and Lamp of Murmuur is US black metal. So really, really good split. I'm pretty sure Goat Prayer still has these, and then I think Out of Season might also have these too. So if you're wanting to add this to your collection, these are definitely still available. I don't think they've sold out yet. And then also they just repressed Lamp of Murmuur's first full length on Death Cult on vinyl. Those dropped a couple days ago, but they're completely sold out already. So I did snag a couple of those. So I'll probably put 1 or 2 of those up in my distro. But for right now, I snagged them for some friends because I know that they've been looking for them. And it was nice, and I got a couple for them. So I'll be selling them for resale or retail. They won't be flipping prices or anything like that. So those are all the CDs that I got, and then I have one vinyl to show off. A vinyl that I've shown off on this channel already, but it was in a regular collection update. It wasn't a black metal dedicated video. US black metal band out of Colorado. This is their latest full length that came out last year. This is Wayfarer with, I forgot what it's called, A Romance with Violence. So this is Profound Lore just repressed these on color. So I snagged one of the color represses that just came out. I do have this on plain black, which was incredibly hard to get last year because they were sold out everywhere, and nobody was selling them, and the people that were selling them were incredibly expensive. So then finally I found somebody that was able to sell me a black pressing for retail. So it was only $20, which was really nice of them. But I just, I really, for some reason, just really wanted another copy, and the color vinyls were too hard to pass up. So I got this black, red, and white splatter on clear. Looks really nice. This album, admittedly, is probably one of my favorite albums to come out in recent years. I still listen to it quite a bit. This album was one of my favorite albums to come out last year. It definitely was one of the albums I listened to the most. So I really am happy that I got this again on vinyl. It comes with this super, super nice booklet. It's a really, really, really nice quality. There's the band on the other side. They also did their other full length they have out. I forgot what it's called, World's End or something like that. They repressed those. I did buy that, but I haven't gotten it in yet, so I'll show that off when I get it. But this booklet is so nice. It's got really nice artwork in it. It's got some, it's like a story. It's like a Western atmospheric black metal story. So yeah, I think this album is fantastic. I know some people preferred their other albums over to this, but this is immediately the first time I'd ever heard them. So very, very good album. Really, really nice vinyl. Profound Lore also sells their vinyls for incredible prices. I think I got this for $18, which is just absolutely nuts. So if you're on the hunt for these, I think the colors might be sold out already, which wasn't shocking at all. Actually, no, there might be a couple left on Profound Lore's website. If there are, I'll link it in the description. But I do have my black copy up for sale on my distro for, a normal price, nothing crazy. It's the first press. And those are selling for insane, stupid amounts on Discogs, so please don't buy them there. So if you're interested and you don't care about color and you want this in your collection, I'll link that as well. And I'm having a 20% off sale right now, so you'll get it for a lot, even more cheaper than what you could have gotten it on Profound Lore's website when it first came out. So really, really good album. Definitely check this out. It has really nice quality. There's like this gold leaf thing on here. It's like embossed and everything like that. So, and that is all that I have for my Black Metal Monday. I don't know if I'll be doing this every week because for the most part I showed you everything that I've bought recently. I do have a special video coming. I wasn't going to do it, but I did get the all the Windeer vinyls. So I'll show them off and I'll talk about them. I know like every other YouTuber has done that, but whatever, I'll do it too. So that I'll probably record another day, probably upload it next week. So thank you so much for all the support. I reached over 700 subscribers, which is just mind-blowing that many people are subscribed to me. So I really appreciate it. And yeah, if you don't follow me on Instagram and you want to see other stuff that I'm buying and showing off, go ahead and do that. It's always in the description. Thank you guys, and I hope you had a great weekend.